First of all, I want to say welcome and thank you for joining this storytelling video for extensive reading subject. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lilis Khopifah. I'm from class 4A and my student number is 12. In this video, I want to tell you the story about one of my novels that I read in this course. The title is Prized Possessions by Avery Corman. So, let's get into the story. So guys, this book is tell the story about Elizabeth Mason, or Liz for short, who comes from a happy family. She was raised by her parents, Ben and Laura Mason, and Laura worked as an editor for a famous magazine, while Ben is an director at art exhibition. They always strive to do their best for their two children, which is Liz and Josh. From a young age, Liz and Josh were raised with love and care. Their harmonious and peaceful home life even made it into the New York Times magazine. Ben and Laura enrolled Liz in a prestigious school where she learned many things such as theater, music, and vocal performance. Despite their occasionally unstable finance, Ben and Laura always work hard to make their children happy until they are finally achieve financial stability in their family. So guys, Liz has a really close friend named Sarah at high school. They are coming from the harmonious and well-off families. They always attend summer camps together, and then it was there that Sarah influenced Liz to focus on her vocal skills. At the end of high school, Liz dated a boy who was part of the same vocal group with Sarah. However, their relationship ended when they start college. Liz decided to major in vocal performance at top university named Layton. This achievement is the result of her hard work to make her parents proud, which is to enter the good or top university, which is Layton. They were all thrilled and couldn't wait for Liz to start a college life. The family accompanied Liz to her dorm, and the farewell was emotional. Like most parents, Ben and Laura felt worried and also sad to letting their eldest daughter live away from home. At the dorm, Liz will live with a roommate named Holly. Sarah wasn't there guys, as she decided to attend a music-focused college, which is different from Liz. So guys, everything was going smoothly until Liz's first night at the dorm. Seth, an acquaintance, invited her to join a barbecue party, which is it's like a welcoming party for freshmen. There, Liz met her roommate chatting with her senior named Jimmy. Remember this name? Jimmy Andrews. They finally end up getting acquainted and decided to watch a movie together, the three of them. The next night, Jimmy called Liz. Liz at that night was very happy because it seems like Jimmy is interested in her, because Liz is very interested in Jimmy because Jimmy is one of Layton's tennis athletes. They are decided to go to the party held in the dorm of Jimmy. So Liz just agree, right? Because Jimmy seems really nice, and when they first met, Liz is really impressed by Jimmy. But however, that night turned into a nightmare for Liz. After the party was almost done and the place, which is dorm of Jimmy, already empty, Jimmy invited Liz to the basement, which is he called it as a music room. That Liz was very excited about it. But once they are there, Jimmy grabbed Liz, choked her, and then after satisfying his desires, let Liz go home, which is dorm, alone. Liz was really traumatized, and she went back to the dorm, decided to throw all the clothes she wore at that time and just showering, and cried all night alone at her bed. At that time, Holly asked her, "What's going on, Liz?" And then Liz just answered it by, "It's just about missing home. It's just about something that doesn't matter." And then Holly just let her cry alone. Then, once cheerful Liz now become withdrawn and decided to stop singing, which is her favorite things to do since he was high school. So guys, 2 months passed in her fear. Liz keeping everything to herself alone. Nobody knew about the incident. And then, finally, Liz gave in to invitation from Donna, who is Seth's girlfriend. Remember, you guys, Seth, one of Liz's friend, and 2 other friends to watch the movie together. After that, one day Donna invited Liz to attend a sexual violence awareness seminar at campus. And after that, during the session, Liz's trauma was triggered. She has like a panic attack and running out of the auditorium in tears. And finally, she decided to tell everything to her friend, which is Donna and Seth, who supported her and convinced her to report the accident to Layton's Women Commission, led by a woman named Jean Phillips. After that, Liz decided to report it, and then they are arranged hearing, they call it, and it held on campus. So, if Jimmy was found guilty, she would be expelled, which is like drop out from the Layton. Liz's parents, of course, were shocked and sad when they are found out, especially Ben, who become really obsessed with seeking justice for her beloved daughter. Then guys, the hearing was held, but Jimmy and his lawyer insist that he didn't commit rape, claiming that Liz just obsessed with him, and when Jimmy reject her, she just like being insane. The hearing ended with the disappointing conclusion that Jimmy was found not guilty. The decision made by the campus to protect their reputation. So guys, Jean Philip was really furious, and also Ben, of course. They were all overwhelmed with disappointment. Ben and Laura and also Elizabeth decided to report the case to the police because the hearing on the campus doesn't work, right? And throughout the investigation, Ben and Laura experienced many marital conflict because they often argue and disagree about the case, where Laura just told Ben to let Liz forget this accident and move on and try to live a new life. But Ben doesn't agree with her. She wants Liz to have a really justice. But I know for sure as a reader they still want the best for their daughter. During the investigation, Elizabeth met many breakthroughs in fighting sexual violence on campus, from protests to creating campaigns that make a lot of women at campus also participate in it. One day, the police investigations finally conclude that Jimmy was her perpetrator. Thanks to the strong evidence and witnesses they found, Jimmy was exposed in several media outlets and as a sexual assault suspect. However, Liz, who was already tried and felt that her struggles had brought too many changes, which is good changes, and Jimmy had already received many social concerns that due to the publicity that exposed him about his suspect status, then Liz decided to end her lawsuit and let the case be dropped. At the time, Ben, Laura, and also police of course totally disagreed with it. But Liz stood firm in her decision and there finally end everything. And guys, the story ends with Liz still working to her traumatized and which is gradually diminishing. And then Jimmy also graduates from Layton. Yes, he continued his study, and then he tried to apologize to Liz for his actions, but Elizabeth just want Jimmy to leave and never see him again. By the end of the story, Liz finished her semester and decided to visit Sarah's house. And at that time, Sarah plays her favorite piano, and then Elizabeth starts singing again with her beautiful voice, her favorite activity that she hadn't done since the dark incident. So guys, I think that's all the storytelling for me about this book, Prized Possessions book by Avery Corman, which is really interesting and put a lot of emotion for me as a reader. I hope you guys can also read it at your own pace and experience that a lot of emotions. So guys, thank you for joining this video. I hope you guys doing well. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.